I love that waltz in, and it was such a long shot, and I was like, let's keep that whole thing in, because I did a full-on waltz, but you only see the end of it.
I destroyed 2 marriages. I fucked up 2 daughters, but I stayed a journalist.
This is the moment when trauma that you bury, and then all of a sudden it comes bursting forth. And don't forget what the name of this season is. Memory is the monster, and that's the monster, and all of a sudden comes leaping up. I think fear for anybody usually is fear of complete and total, all-consuming destruction of yourself. And so there's this fear, here comes this thing, this monster from the past, and he has to kind of eat it, suppress it, and then somehow step on it to get to the next point in his life. I mean, there's a lot going on just in terms of human personal survival when suddenly confronted with this. The cables are cut on the elevator and it's dropping about 20 stories at 100 miles an hour right down with regard, again, to this guy. If I had any doubt about that I think that this guy's a bad dude, I am there. I am there totally. And my character, I think it's clear, is a fighter. If this is my enemy now, then the fight begins now. And it will begin from that point on, all the way to the end of the season.
I love that waltz in as well. We shot it completely, like me walking in from the entrance of the building, and it was such a long shot, and I was like, let's keep that whole thing in, because I did a full-on waltz, but you only see the end of it. I really love that waltz.
Entertaining.
I leave Louis alone for 1 hour. I think I can leave him alone for 1 hour. Nothing's gonna happen. What can you possibly learn in an hour? And the entire dynamics have changed and shifted, and I know it straight away, because that phrase that I'd very carefully sort of put into Louis' mind about how to explain the situation, and Louis says it back to me.
I had a hunch.
In exactly the same way that I had sort of put it into his head. It's scary, and the way that you were describing Molloy and how he's gonna fight, I think that's, and I was hearing it going, shit, he's formidable. And I think that's how I felt in that moment. He's got so much more in him, and what am I gonna do now?